Hello, it is Inspirational Eve. Welcome for the ABCs of weight release, according to moi. And today is F. So if you haven't been watching all the other videos, if you don't know what the other alphabets are of weight release, hit subscribe down there, or maybe subscribes down there, and follow me along this journey of learning the weight release. And F is for focus, not about fat. Not about fat, ladies and gentlemen, although I could talk to you about that in a way you may never have explored before. But focus, it seems so cliche because in so many of like the hardcore weight loss industry, they're all about what are you focusing on? Focus. But realistically, it all comes down to focus. When you are trying to accomplish anything, when you're and I mean like anything, like getting to work on time. We're not just talking about losing 100 plus pounds. We're not just talking about giving up bad habits or acquiring good habits. It all comes down to focus. Wherever focus, you probably heard this before, and if you haven't, you're welcome. Wherever focus goes, energy flows. So if you've been following me along this journey, you know a little bit about awareness and a lot bit about beliefs and a lot of bit about consciousness and all that fun stuff. That the power is here. When it comes to releasing weight and actually keeping it off, because I'm not talking about quick fixes. I've said this before in other videos. If you're looking for a quick fix, you've definitely come to the wrong girl. There are many other folks that'll show you a quick fix. I'm talking about letting it go and it never coming back and you sitting in your authentic self. So when we want to create maybe a lighter body or we want to love ourselves more, I'll have people come to me and they're like, I want to lose weight. Great. Okay, awesome. So kind of where's your mind at about it? What are you doing? Well, I'm tired of being fat. The Secret is the first one to tell us about this. Mike Dooley, one of my greatest mentors, and he doesn't know that. In his quotes is thoughts become things, which can be chunked down to your focus. So this individual that came to me and I'm tired of being fat, her focus is still on being fat. And of course, if you're working with me on weight release, we're definitely going to get to know our fats and who she is and what she is and all that jazz. That's part of the play therapy work that I do. But if you want to create something new in your life, you're going to have to shift your focus. So if you don't want to be late, you may have heard this example if you're very familiar in the secret community. I don't want to be late. I don't want to be late. Stop thinking about being late. What do you want to be? I work on this extensively with my clients. When we start to really decide like, okay, well, I'm excited and I'm inspired about this new way of life. Awesome. Cool. But you're still talking about what you don't want. So for you, if you're tired of being seen as out of control, is a common one I've heard. If you're tired of being disabled, there's a lot of individuals I work with all kinds of ailments. I'm tired of being disabled. Well, honey, you also need to be tired of telling yourself you're disabled. And some things are very real. There's some illnesses, there's some ailments, disabilities that are real. But I invite you to look up what spontaneous remission is. I invite you to allow your mind to grow to new places and to, we'll talk about this at another time, but growing there to go there. You want to stay tuned for G. Growing there to go there, that if you want to create a new truth, you're going to have to shift your focus and you're going to have to go to that new place, maybe even before you are ready. A perfect example of what focus can do for us is what NASA and what the Olympics used to do with their athletes. They may still do this. They would hook them up. I'm sure you've heard this if you're in this community. If you haven't, you're welcome. They would hook their athletes and their astronauts up to biofeedback machines. And what they noticed is their muscles would fuse, the athletes, their muscles would fuse in the exact same sequence as if they were actually doing the activity when they were hooked up to the machines, which tells us whatever we focus on, our body is going to follow. Our cells are listening to our thoughts. They're kind of like at the start line saying, okay, go. There is magic inside of you. You are incredible. You are more powerful than you will ever give yourself credit for. And a journey like this of shape shifting, not just physically, but mentally, has allowed me to sit here and say that to you, because I finally, not after losing the weight, after releasing it from my mind and from my heart, I can sit here and tell you that because I've witnessed that in myself. We're powerful beyond measure. I will say that. Marianne Williamson quotes time and time again on this. You are powerful beyond measure. Start focusing on that power and your life will transform. I guarantee it. So if you want to know more about this, if you want to keep following the ABCs of weight release, if you're starting to get into this, hit subscribe, like I said, or go on any one of the social media outlets, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, all Twitter, and follow Inspirational Eve and get ready for G.